Looks like some sort of old-timey class photo. Nope, you can observe it. Nothing particular interest inside the case. I don't know, there looks like some books or documents. I want to know what it is. A photo's hanging here. Wilt's coal mine. No, I guess that's a coal mine. Wouldn't have guessed that. Alright. Hey, we know this guy. It's our buddy. That pyramid thing. Misty day remains of the judgment. It's him. This here is actually a fan favorite image from the game. Like, if you're a fan of Silent Hill 2, a lot of people love this painting. I've seen it used on a bunch of fan-made products like t-shirts, keychains, mouse pads. In fact, two of my friends a couple years ago bought me a mouse pad made in the UK. It was fan-made, and they used this image for the picture, and so I actually use it at work. Yeah. Pyramid head with some dead bodies behind him. Perfect office supply, don't you agree? Actually, I don't think anybody's ever really noticed. Got the obsidian goblet. Alright. This right here is the third item we need for the rebirth ending. I believe we have to get one more item, which we're going to find in a later level. And I believe it's a book. So, if you have all 4 items in your inventory and you beat the game as usual, you will get the rebirth ending. If it's your first time through the game, this goblet of course wouldn't be there. You'll just see an empty display case. But because I have past save games on this memory card, it's going to be there. Or excuse me, I started a new game from one of my old saves. So this is like my, I don't know, 4th time through this game on this card. Alright. Obviously, there's a lot more things to look at in this room, at least. There's nothing particularly special about this photograph. Well, James, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. Because according to the Silent Hill 3 official Japanese guide, with the one with lost memories in the back, there's a section in there that gives kind of like some Easter eggs, a little trivia about Silent Hill 1 through 3, things that maybe fans might have not noticed the first time around. And they say in that section that a photo of the Silent Hill 2 development staff is hanging in the Historical Society. This one really looks like the only kind of staff photo. It could have been that one I saw earlier, but I doubt it. I think this is the staff photo. So I think that's pretty cool. I love when developers kind of sneak in little things like that into their games, like, you know, the secret room in, was it Chrono Trigger? That had all the credits of the developers and whatnot, and like the secret room in Link to the Past with the fan's name. This is, what was his name? So-and-so's room? See, I love stuff like that. So it really rewards you for maybe taking a closer look at things you might not normally look at. I mean, I didn't even realize this could be a staff photo until I read that, and so I came back and I was like, oh hey, you know, that's what it looks like. Alright, enough jibber jabber. A photo's hanging here. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. This hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to this area. It was originally little more than a shack, but it gradually grew and grew. Oh, Brookhaven. And who's this guy? A photo of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. It looks like he was a famous person in this town. Apparently not too famous, because you didn't give his name. I'm just going to call him George. Hey, George. There's a photo of a deep, deep hole. What could this be? Actually, what James doesn't know is we're going to actually see this room in the flesh. So this photo right here is actually a premonition of things to come. A deadly premonition. Where's Zach when you need him? Alright. Maybe we'll find the raincoat killer. Okay, for those who don't know, I'm saying crap about Deadly Premonition the game. Which is another favorite of mine. I actually did a Let's Play for that one too. So, let's check out this deep dark tunnel. See where it leads us. Now, you hear that foghorn in the background? It keeps getting louder and louder the deeper we go. And I believe it's because we're actually traveling beneath Lake Toluca, and maybe it's like some sort of ghost ship. You know, it could be way off base, but that's what I believe, that we're going under the lake right now. Some kind of documents lying here. September 11th, 1820, prisoner number C-221. I can't read the rest. What is this? Oh, it looks like it's some sort of prison document. You're in a prison now, James. We are actually in Toluca Prison, that was formerly Toluca Prison Camp during the Civil War. I believe that the Silent Hill Historical Society is actually built on top of the old site. The prison obviously isn't there anymore. We actually learn a little bit more about this prison in this level. Take that! Actually, kind of reminds me, we're gonna play in Downpour. The protagonist, Murphy, he's actually some sort of inmate. We don't know what his crime is, but he ends up in Silent Hill because his bus, the prison transport, ends up crashing somehow, and he escapes, and then he travels into Silent Hill, and of course, you know, the town is going to make him pay for doing something, and we saw in the E3 trailer that it looks like he visits some sort of prison, and I'm actually wondering if he's going to visit Toluca Prison, or maybe if he's going to revisit, what was it called? Overlook Penitentiary that Alex Shepard visited in Homecoming. But I'm actually hoping if he does visit Toluca that we'll see some sort of maybe Easter egg about James or some remnants of his visit. That would be pretty cool if that was the case. And if it's Overlook, then maybe we'll see something about Alex. If it's a whole new prison, I'm wondering why Silent Hill needs like three different prisons. I mean, they have three different hospitals, so I guess, you know, 3 prisons, why not? Actually, one's a general hospital, the Alchemilla, and then Brookhaven's the mental hospital, and then the sanatorium? Is that what it is? I forgot what the name is. The one that Travis visited in Silent Hill Origins. That was huge! Oh man, I remember that level. I hated that level. That was the worst level ever. That place was humongous. Alright, okay, I'm getting off track. Let's get back to Toluca Prison. Take a look at this. A painting's hanging here. A crimson and white banquet for the gods. Now, this is hard to see in-game, but you can take a look at the game textures. One of my affiliate sites, Alchemilla Hospital, Valtiel there, she ripped the textures from Silent Hill 1, I think all the way to Homecoming. And they're really cool to look at because you can get a closer view add a lot of decorations and whatnot you might not see because it's too dark or the camera angles are weird. And in some of the textures you can see a bunch of these paintings. And in this one, once you get a closer look, you can see two guys in white robes, and one has a really big red hood over his face. Another one has like a little red one. I believe there's some sort of executioners in Silent Hill's past, and I have a feeling, I guess it used to hang in the Historical Society, and that red pyramid thing that we see is his look is somehow influenced by these executioners. Could be wrong, but that's where I think his look comes from. He has a big red helmet, and he wears that white smock, and I think it's based on these guys, at least in the context of the game. Oops. Photos hanging here. Death by skewering. Ooh. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. It's pretty gruesome. Photos hanging here. Toluca Prison Camp. Built during the Civil War, later became Toluca Prison. So yeah, in case you didn't know what prison you were in, here you go. Though I think the first time I played this, I actually bypassed this room. I think I was too eager. I'm like, oh, there's the door, let's go! And totally didn't see it. And it's that photo in the flesh. Fortunately, there's no other doors. And we can't really, go back the way we came because we need to move forward. So the only thing we can do is go down that hole. The hole's dark and I can't see anything. Will you jump down? Now here I thought the stupidest thing James could do was stick his hand in that disgusting toilet and then again in that room with the butterflies. But no, this is actually probably the most stupid thing he does in game. He's going to jump down a hole he can't see the bottom of. He's like, it's deep, it's dark. Let's just jump. He must have legs of steel. He's very ho-hum about it too. He's like, I guess I gotta jump down this hole. Can't see the bottom. Wish me luck. Woo. Seriously, if I was him, I would have turned back. I'm gonna jump down holes? I don't think so. But it's okay. The, hard, rocky ground of this well stopped our plunge to death. Seriously, he's not even hurt. Yeah, he's all green still. In the hospital, we fell off the top of the roof because of Pyramid Head, and his life went all the way to red. Makes no sense. Just a wall. It will be impossible to climb this. Yeah, you didn't think this through now, did you, buddy? Now look, we're stuck. Actually, we're not. You just have to keep searching the wall until you find one that's slightly different. I hope I'll find it soon. This is different. Just this spot here feels different than a normal wall. I wonder if I could somehow break it. Alright, let's switch to our pipe. Give it a good whack. What do you know? There's a door. Lucky for you, James. Oh, and here's some friends. I'm not gonna bother